starts right now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Terry McSwaney.
And I'm Gia Vang. The manhunt is over in the last 20 minutes. The LA County Sheriff confirmed the man accused in that tragic Lunar New Year shooting is dead.
Investigators just wrapped up an update. They say the suspected gunman was found dead inside a van. This van you see right here, that white one that they tracked across the Los Angeles area. Let's start from the beginning, though. The gunfire erupted around 10 last night in the middle of Lunar New Year festivities. The victims were inside a ballroom dance studio in Monterey Park, a small suburb about 20 minutes east of L.A. with a predominantly Asian American community. 10 people were killed, 10 others hurt. Police say their suspect escaped, made his way to another studio in nearby Alhambra. That is where 2 people disarmed the gunman. Police now saying the weapon found there was an assault pistol.
Yeah, the suspect's van was spotted this morning in Torrance, about 30 miles from Monterey Park. Torrance police stopped the van, triggering a standoff that lasted hours before police were able to check inside and see the suspect appeared to have shot himself.
When officers exited their patrol vehicle to contact the occupant, they heard 1 gunshot coming from within the van. At 12:52 p.m., our sheriff's SWAT team approached and cleared the van and determined the suspect sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound and was pronounced dead at the scene.
He has since been identified as 72-year-old Hu Can Tran. This investigation still early, so police say it is unclear what the motive could have been. Earlier this afternoon, Monterey Park's mayor put out a statement reading in part, quote, "We stand united together as we mourn, and our thoughts are with all the victims and their families and friends during this difficult time." The city has created a memorial for the victims outside City Hall. In light of what happened, San Francisco PD was out in a larger than usual force in Chinatown today as the city kicked off its Lunar New Year festivities.
As NBC Bay Area's Tom Jensen reports, the events were definitely more somber as community leaders addressed the senseless violence.
In Lunar New Year tradition, lion dancers help bring in good fortune and drive out evil spirits as Chinatown rings in the Year of the Rabbit. And everyone from the mayor to the assistant police chief addressed the evil that overshadowed Monterey Park celebrations when a lone gunman opened fire on the celebrants, killing 10 people and injuring at least 10 more.
And our hearts and our prayers go out to the families and the loved ones of those who were killed and those who were injured.
This massacre happened in a space where the community was coming together to celebrate.
Community leaders and city officials said they decided to continue today's events, vowing not to give in to violence. But they're doing so with dozens more officers who seem to be almost everywhere in Chinatown today.
We are going to make sure that we have a visible presence in the Chinese community and all throughout San Francisco in the coming weeks as we monitor what's happening.
A promise welcomed by business leaders and visitors to Chinatown, where tens of thousands of people are expected to visit in the coming weeks for several more Lunar New Year events, including the annual Chinese New Year parade on February 4th.
We should be in a community where we feel safe and not, feel unsafe, or we don't want to come here, I hear like a lot of people don't even want to come to San Francisco anymore because of everything that's been happening.
But it's happened, it's not safe, and we don't feel like comfortable to going out or stand at the public area like this.
And San Francisco PD said there will be a larger than normal police presence for the remaining Lunar New Year events over the next several weeks to make sure people can come out and feel safe when they visit Chinatown. In San Francisco, Tom Jensen, NBC Bay Area News.
We're, of course, going to keep following the latest on this tragedy. When we're not on air, get the latest updates on our website. Just go to NBCBayArea.com. We've been dedicating a lot of our focus to this tragedy today. You can find the latest on our homepage.